I see plants. Oh, I'm so excited. Look at the stalks. The color is so pretty. Look at this one. So beautiful. This is happiness. 50% off. Look at that guy. He's over it. We haven't even started, buddy. And I'm gonna grab a hat and then we're just getting it into planting mode. We're gonna plant all the things. Hey guys, Charlani here. Thanks so much for tuning in today. So we are going shopping right now. We are shopping for some patio plants, some outdoor plants, if you will. Rob and I actually went shopping a couple of days ago. We got some plants. If you saw my last video, and I created a plant stand in front of my window in the office. So I got a bunch of house plants then. Some of those plants are coming into our back patio too. So I do need to get a few more plants to kind of put into some of the empty pots, and then I have some empty pots in my flower garden as well. So I'm really hoping that we're gonna be able to find everything that we need. I usually head to IKEA earlier in the season because they have a really good selection. In years past, they've had a really good selection of house plants. I don't know if they're gonna have any left at this point. I mean, it's June, so I don't know what they'll have there, if anything. But if not, we can go to Lowe's. It's not too far away, and you know, Lowe's always has something. We can find something. We have a really big pot in our back patio that I want something pretty big. We usually have a queen palm back there. The one we had last year we didn't bring it in time, and she just did not last. But we have purchased a big bird of paradise that we did happen to get at IKEA. And that lasted several years. And even we brought it into our little greenhouse in our garage, and it still was too cold for it. It did not make it this last season. So we've got some filler plants that we need to get. So let's head to IKEA first, see what we can find, and then we'll go from there. This should be a pretty quick trip. In fact, we're going in the exit. Oh, that's a super cute little setup right there. These pots are pretty. Love that. Oh, I see plants. Oh, I'm so excited. See, look at that. I mean, you tell me where you can find a huge palm like that for $40. And this is what I'm looking for too. Oh my gosh, amazing. This is the bird of paradise that we got. It's called the white bird of paradise. It is gorgeous. Like, look at the stalks. The color is so pretty. How much are these? Oh, 26. That's a lot. This isn't bad for $20. It's terracotta. Wow, that's a lot. I just got a brand new, it's an artificial plant. I'll show you when I get home, but I don't want to pay $34 for a basket. I feel like we can do better than that somewhere else. Like there's some dings on this one. I mean, you're saving that much and it's already built. Can you see her back there? I am next level excited because I have been looking for her for the last several weeks and I have not been able to find her, and I was almost to a point where it was like, we're just not gonna have a queen pom back there. Like I can't find one anywhere. This pom, she is gorgeous. Now we're gonna go to Lowe's because I want to get some just small little plants to go around the base. When she is in that big pot, I like to have some kind of like draping flowers around it. So let's go there, and then we're just about done. I'll also look at Lowe's for some plants for the flower area, but we got the back patio done, and that was my main priority. I'm very excited. We got a couple of these the other day, and oh, these are absolutely gorgeous. The colors of them, we have the yellow, this one. Look at this one. So beautiful. Oh, so pretty. But we have a couple of these already. I'm just wondering, like, how do they know that it's discounted? Because this is beautiful and we actually bought this, but how do we know it's clearanced? This is happiness. Tomorrow is going to be so much fun. Good morning, guys. I woke up so excited today because we get to plant all the things, and I'm very, very happy about that. So I've already done all of like the necessity things this morning. Kai and I already went for a walk. It was a glorious walk. Weather here lately in the mornings, early in the mornings, is still nice and cool. It doesn't get super hot until later in the afternoon. Well, early afternoon, about 1 or 2 o'clock, it starts to get to like 80, 90, pushing to 100 lately, and we definitely try not to walk at that time. It's just way too hot. So we're getting it done early in the morning, so we've already done that, and it was just absolutely beautiful. So I also got all of my office work done, my first round of my morning flow, which is just kind of like checking in with the emails, checking in comments, DMs. I get into my social media and just make sure that I respond, and I'm doing all the things. So business, office work stuff, check, done for the day. No, not for the day, for the afternoon. I'll come back in here around 4 or 5 o'clock-ish, and then I'll check in with everything one more time. So just a couple times a day do I go in. That way I can kind of stay on track with my day, and I don't get bogged down with emails and putting out fires, if you will. So now I'm ready. Let's head outside. Let me show you, give you a recap of everything that we got yesterday. I'll show you kind of the game plan of what we're gonna do today. I'm thinking that we're probably gonna be doing just a little bit less cleaning and more planting, because I want to get everything. I'm just really, well, let's just go outside. Let me show you. Okay. All right, look at already this whole scene right here. Just, oh, my heart like just gets so happy. So we've got the plants that we got at IKEA. So we got those two here. We've got this guy. Look at this bird of paradise. I pulled out so many of them, and she was by far the most beautifully formed. Oh, love, love. And then we've also got our queen palm right here, which she is absolutely magnificent. Oh man, that's an issue with transportation. That's okay. She's still pretty with, even though that happened. So the other thing, we have all of these. Rob and I had already gone to Lowe's a few days ago just to pick up some fun things. So we've already got these hibiscus here, but oh, I don't know if I showed it. I'll see if I can put a clip in, because I think I put it on my story, but this was the most gorgeous. They're called Sunrise. This hibiscus, so all of these are hibiscus. We've got a white one right here with the white blooms. Can you see her? We've got red blooms here, and then both of these are sunrise. But when I went yesterday to Lowe's, I also got another one right here. It's called Tropic, and this one has, let me see if I can open her, pink and purple. I can't even with it. I'm so excited about that one too. So some of these are going to stay out here on our back patio. Some of these are going to go into our back space in where the flower garden is. So what I usually do is I come in and I kind of like really clean everything. I don't want to do that today. I just want to plant all the things. So this is the pot that we are going to plant the big queen palm in. Let me show you the flower garden, see where we're at. He's already gonna run back there. He's gonna try and scare. He's trying to scare the bunnies away. This is what we've got going on back here, you guys. Look at all that. Look at all of my dahlias. So all of my tubers have, you know, sprouted, obviously. Some took so much longer. I was sure this one back here, like I was sure that that one wasn't coming up. This one was a late bloomer right here, as was that one. But here's the thing. Some of these are from last year, which, oh, yay. So this guy right here seems to be struggling a little bit, and I don't know what it is. It isn't a water issue. They all have really good, adequate water. So I'm just kind of keeping an eye on this. We're gonna come in here. I'm gonna trim off, like we need to cut this one right here because she's getting a little bit too long. I'd rather them stay a little bit shorter and bushier. But look at, this makes me so happy. So even though this is literally not the prettiest thing, I'm gonna get beautiful flowers, hopefully, because it has kept all of the rabbits out, which I'm very, very happy about that. So even though this is not as aesthetically pleasing as I would like, it's doing its job. We had these rocks put in here years ago, and I do have more river rock that we're gonna put just to kind of soak up all of this right here. We haven't actually filled back here and replaced any of these rocks for several years. So I need to do this area again, so that's what those rocks are for there. But there's weeds here, and there is like weed protector situation underneath. You can see it right there. But it's been such a long time that obviously it's worn away under there. At some point, what we need to do is rake all the rocks up, lay down new situation, and then put the rocks back on. I am not doing that. I don't feel like doing that. This doesn't bother me that much. One of my plans today was we were gonna take out and de-weed all this. There's so much here, I don't want to. So we're just gonna plant. Look at all the planters that I have. I think we probably have more planters than I have plants, but that's okay. We'll figure it out what we want back here. The other thing is, and I'm wishing that I had gotten another queen palm. I'm probably gonna go back today and get another one because we can put a big pot right here in this corner. So we had a really big, huge tree that kind of just planted itself there, and it just became humongous. So we had to cut it down, but there's like poison in this area right here, and it kind of spread onto this area here. So what I want to do is I just want to get a big pot and put that pot here, and then we can have a queen palm here. So even though we can't plant something in the ground, we'll be able to plant it in the pot and it'll still look really pretty in this corner. But these are all the blackberries. I guess this is kind of Rob's thing. I've kind of taken over this area. He has kiwis in here too. So kiwis, blackberries, that's what all of these vines are. And I guess he'll come out and just kind of figure out, you know, what we can do with this. But I have some of those plants that I want to get in the ground here. But I also, so when I was getting all of those plants the other day, I was like, am I just buying rabbit food? You know, because I truly can't put this netting all over our backyard. But I was kind of thinking, what if I come over and I were to put this netting here so that they can't get in from this gate? Because how would they come in? They wouldn't. There's fencing everywhere. So if I covered this gate right here, you can see, like if you look at even just the original gate, like here, let me show you, move that. See how that bottom has even smaller grates? They can totally fit through that. That's not even, like that's too much space. So netting truly is the only way to keep them out of here from this side. They would have to dig, and I guess they could. Kai, get out of there. That's usually where the bunnies live, over there. We've been letting Kai come back here. We have this back gate open. Let me show you the back gate. This is the gate right here. So I'm thinking, what if I put netting on that side, just like on the bottom of this and on those gates? Then they can't run through from that side back this way, right? I don't know, you guys, it's a thing. These bunnies are like, they're literally the hardest things. They're a disaster, but they're so flippin' cute that I feel awful. You know, like when Kai gets one, I'm like, oh my goodness. So anyways, we have a lot to play with. This is gonna be a lot of fun. It is getting hot outside, but that's okay. Most of my flower garden area is in the shade, and then obviously this is in the shade, but it's gonna look so pretty when we're done. We got these at Lowe's and they were $15.98, 50% off. I looked in that clearance aisle, so we got those. I also got these guys right here. This is Gora, and this is $6.98, 50% off of that too. So we scored. These are all 50% off as well. How much were these? $6.98, and that was 50% off, so I got a bunch of those. Yeah, saved a lot of money for sure. And look at all of these. Look at these black-eyed seasons. Look at that. So pretty. This is our little greenhouse that we have here in our garage. We have a greenhouse upstairs, but a lot of the bigger plants that we needed to put in a greenhouse couldn't go upstairs. So we needed to, this is what this is for. So we actually did put things in here, but we had such a cold winter that even in here, it wasn't enough. They should have gone inside. So lesson learned, we now know that everything for the most part needs to go upstairs in the upstairs greenhouse. It's just hard chugging all that stuff, you know, through the house. I love a tropical vibe feel. But a lot of that kind of stuff does not work here in Texas. and we're just kind of trying things and figuring out what we can help survive along here. But we got these ferns, and look at how beautiful they are. They go with our zone. They should work beautifully here in the landscape, so I'm really, really excited about that. These are Rob's orange trees that he just brought out here. We don't really know what we're gonna do with them when they get bigger, but they're out here for now, which blocks off and makes this whole area look very bushwhacked, and that is my goal. My goal is eventually, I don't want to see this back fence at all. I want it to be all greenery. So we've just been kind of adding things in here, seeing what can make it. Even things that say that they're supposed to live here, that does not live here. Even if it says shady spots are okay, that is no bueno. We've got another one of those ferns here. So even though things are small right now, like all of that right there, it'll all grow in and fill in. And over time, we're gonna just find things that we can plant here that will be green and lush and beautiful, because my goal is all of that back there. I don't want to be able to see that fence at all. And to kind of have like full privacy would be just, that's the goal. So we did buy that lilac this year and we planted her. She is so pretty and I love that purple, but we waited too long to buy a second one to put on this side here, but we did get one. Look at, she is so little, but that's okay. She'll grow in and she'll fill in. And I'm hoping that all of this will just have greenery all around it. Okay, listen to me. If you have the option, always get the two-wheeled wheelbarrow. Okay, we've got things placed in the pots that I want them in. So I'll plant all of that stuff and then we'll kind of decide like what corners we want them to go in. I don't have enough for everything, but that's okay because then we'll kind of see what we need. But I'm gonna see how this does right here because I think that's kind of a cool tropical moment. And then we've got the azaleas there. We've got Agora right back there, if you see that. We've got these here. And then I'm not planting anything in the ground over here just because that's where that poison stuff is. And then we've got Agora here, and this is pink. So when it gets bigger, it's gonna be so pretty in this corner and that corner. Replacing these, that's gonna be a project for next year if this flower garden situation works. But we're gonna just leave that the way it is for now. But we're gonna plant one here and one here to kind of soften this corner a little bit. And then I've got another one over there. Here we have this zinnia, so it's gonna go in this guy. On this side, look it, it's a dahlia. can't really see her that well, but it's little teeny tiny. But this is it says a Dalanova Montana Dahlia. So, and look you can see, this was the tuber in here from last year. Oh, no, these weren't. These were the tubers that I threw in here that were broken from what we planted. Anyhow, this is gonna go right in here. And then here I have the Angelonias, and I've just got 3 of them here, and hopefully they'll just grow and kind of like overflow this little moment right there. I've got 2 more of them in these pots right there. So here again, this is the azalea here, agora here. So both of those are pink. So I think that'll look really pretty too. We bought this guy a cot that he can lay on when we're outside. I have to put it together, it's in the house, but we'll make that a priority very soon because he's just laying in. I think I'm gonna put him inside. Look at that guy. He's over it. We haven't even started, buddy. Out here, I've got this one here. We've got the palm. She's gonna go over there. We've got this guy right here. These are the plants that I want in these up here. Definitely gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning up right there. But it's actually not that bad out here because Rob has been picking up and hosing this down quite often. Actually, I know it doesn't look like it, but dust, you know, it's outside. It gets dirty often. So this is the area that I'm thinking I've just kind of staged everything. That's where I want those. I'm also thinking right here, this is where I'm gonna put these in pots because I'm gonna need to move them inside in the winter. So I've got those 2 hibiscus there. And then I also have one here and one here. I don't know if you can see that, but those 2 are over there. And again, those will also be in pots. And then Rob will just put the drippers into them. It got seriously hot on me. I'm gonna go inside, I'm gonna grab a hat, and then we're just getting it into planting mode. We're gonna plant all the things. Sun is full shining back here. I gotta tell you, I am drained, but we got everything is in the dirt. I ended up leaving this guy right in its pot because, I mean, it's actually kind of pretty. So we've got Gora here, Gora here, Gora here. I made sure everything was planted really well. I put flower tone on everything. So this is something where obviously Rob just threw. I don't know what kind of tree that is, but he just loves putting things in things. So we'll have to find something for that. These are all the extra pots I have. Some of those we're definitely going to use on the patio. We've got these guys over here. I need to get some water back here, which I'll do shortly. Got to pull that guy out. Did not like the poison that was there. This azalea here. We've got a black-eyed Susan right here. Let's turn her around like that. And we got the bird of paradise there. So we'll see how this does. You can always move her out throughout the day And then we've also got an azalea here. And then we've got Agora right back there. I gotta clean up this mess that I've made, drink a ton of water. I have water right there, but she is just about empty. So I am definitely going to need to go fill her up and time check. I need to figure out what time it is and see how much more I can actually do today, because today is still a work day for me. I still got to get into my office. All right, I'm filled up and let's see what time it is. 1:54. Okay, I need to be back in this house by 3:45. So we have about an hour and a half. See how much we can do. It is just about 3:30 and I think this is a really good stopping place for today. Everything is potted up. This, just love. These are from the inside. I have to hose everything down, give everything a really good water, and then we're gonna have to obviously hose down this whole entire area. I moved this over so I could get the wheelbarrow out. But I'm kind of thinking round rug. Haven't decided yet, but we'll see. But like I said, this is a good place for me to stop. I'll have enough time to water everything. The only things I've not planted are the hibiscus. These two and those two over there, because I am unsure of exactly what I want to do with them. I'm thinking that I want to get a pot, like a really pretty colorful pot for those two hibiscus over there. These two, I think the terracotta will look pretty, but depends on what I get for over there, because you're going to be able to see both in that, you know, line of vision. So I'm going to hold off on that for a minute. We'll come back to that tomorrow, I think. The other thing is, the pots that I do have left are not big enough. Those pots over there I think will be okay if they're different, but these two I think I really want to be the same, and if not the same, at least both terracotta. But I really want colorful ones for over there. And in here, these are the only two pots I have left. I don't even have any pots in here. All of that is like planter stuff. Walking through rocks, by the way, is like walking through sand. So I do have this one here, but I'm not sure what I want to plant in that yet. But we don't have, I mean, there's no other pots back here at all. They are all filled up. So I got to get water back here, like really badly. The black-eyed Susans right there, they need water. We need to get water back here ASAP. So I'm going to do that, and then we'll reconvene tomorrow. Good morning, guys. It is the next day. We are gonna go shopping. I wanna go get that Queen Palm. I have also written on my shopping list a few things that I want to get. First of all, the Queen Palm and a pot. If I can't find a pot for a reasonable price, because it's got to be a pretty big one, I think we have one that I can use. I'll have to ask Rob before we go just to double check and make sure that he's not using that for something. I don't think he is. Anyhow, I think we might have a pot, but we're gonna look for a pretty one just because I want to. And then I want to get one more hibiscus in one of the containers. I just want one more because I think I have a place in the flower garden. It's like a metal bucket. I think I want to put a hibiscus in that one. And then I got to get a spout waterer. So we have watering cans that have like where it showers around. I need one that pours like specifically right here for my office, because if I use the one that is like the shower head, it goes off the leaves and then it kind of falls onto the ground, and that is the last thing we want with wood floors especially. I almost feel like I should put like some kind of floor protectant underneath the plant stand, but I don't want to because I don't think that'll look pretty. Anyways, so the other thing is we have 2 pots that I told you about yesterday. I wanted 2 pots for behind the pool area. And then if we can find 2 hibiscus trees, I want to get those because we have 2 hibiscus. Let me just show you. Oh, and I'll show you what I did yesterday as I was putting everything away. Let me show you. So right outside the front door, we got to get rid of this, we got to get rid of that. We're just throwing them away because Echo, Kaylee's puppy boy, peed on them. So we just got to throw those away. But I have this here and this here, and this is where we will put hibiscus trees. But when I was out here yesterday, I was like, oh my gosh, because I have another pot like that in the garage, so I'll use that one and the pot in the garage, and we'll plant up those 2 hibiscus that are right in front of the pool area. So anyways, I had said before in another video that we had a hose that was on the complete other side of the house. So what I ended up doing was I went from the other side of the house and I weaved through behind all the things and I put our hose right here, because before we had to like drag it all the way across and it was such a pain in the butt. So yesterday I was like, why don't I just do this? It literally took me about 20 minutes to come halfway, and then Rob came out and he was like, what are you doing? And I was trying to explain to him what I was doing. I was so frustrated, I was near tears because the hose kept getting stuck on branches. It was a pain in the butt. He came out in like 5 minutes, we finished it. I should have just called him out here to begin with. But anyhow, now we have a hose here and I can just pull it right back in here, and that's where all the flower gardening things are, so yay. We're also thinking at some point we want to extend this border all the way around and then put sod, obviously, because this was always where, if anything needed to happen in the backyard, bringing dirt, wheelbarrow stuff, it just ate up this grass big time. So anyways, that's something that we're considering doing. We will see. The roses out here look so beautiful. I love this pink. You can see the hose back there. But once we mulch all of this, like once we're done with the planting, we still have some things to do, but once we're done with the planting, we will go ahead and mulch everything. I like black mulch. That's like, oh, I love the way that looks. So makes all your greenery pop, I think. I also wanted to show you, so for today, all I have on my face is sunscreen. Well, it's day moisturizer. It's the Rodan & Fields, the Redefine line, and it's just moisturizer because it has SPF on it. I did not put that on my face yesterday, and that was a big mistake. My face was so tight and bright red yesterday. But I'll tell you, I used this. It's the Bio-Organic Aloe Vera Gel. I get it on Amazon. When I bought this, we actually bought 2 of them. One was for my sister. My sister is the one who turned me on to this stuff. It was like $20 per little container, but this is by far the absolute best aloe vera gel we have ever used. So if you don't have, like, I think the aloe vera plant itself is probably the absolute best thing, but this is a very close second. If not better, just because it's more convenient to have it in a tub like this. So I love this stuff. It made the redness go down and it feels so good. But when I had to reorder it, because you can see Rob got sunburnt metal detecting a couple weeks ago maybe, and he used this, and this, I'm telling you, this stuff is amazing. So I had to reorder it. It was like 53% off. It was 10 bucks. So I got a couple of them. So if you need aloe vera gel, I am telling you, this stuff is amazing. And it looks small, but a little bit goes a long way. And then the other thing I use is the Laneige, the lip balm gloss. My favorite. This is berry color. They have a bunch of different colors, but it is so saturating and moisturizing, and it stays on for a long time. I'm a gloss girl. I'm not a lipstick girl. So I reapply all the time, but when I have this on, I don't have to reapply as often for sure. I have one of these in my car, one in my purse, one in my office, one in my makeup kit. I have them everywhere, but Laneige is really good. Love that. Okay, let's head out because I have about an hour and a half. I have a full work day to do. I already went into my office, did my morning happy hour things. I then did most of my DMs. I got through most of them, and so I have a work day later today for sure. Yesterday, all day. That was an all day process, and I didn't get as much done in my office as I wanted to, so we're gonna have to make up for that today. So got my list. Let's head out and see what we can get. I wanted to look and see what they had here for rugs, but I'm thinking that the rug that I really want is at Target, but they don't really have round rugs here at all. That surprises me. Okay, this is what I'm talking about. A spout like this. This is perfect. See, we have a bunch of these. I think we'll do this one. How much is, no, not $15. I missed these yesterday. Look at their coffee mugs. How cute for $8. That's super cute. These are the pots that I was thinking of when I was thinking about what I wanted behind the waterfall with the hibiscus in. I was thinking pots like this, but they don't have the color combination that they had several months ago when I saw them. It had the black rim, but then this was more like magenta, more jewel tony, and they don't have that. So I think I'm going with these guys right here. I mean, it's not pretty, but it's $5. I love this. It's so pretty. They have some pretty cool stuff here, Target. Loving their gardening things. They had a ton more rugs a few weeks ago. Oh, what a bummer. We'll check another rug section here and see, but I mean, look at that. That's why. But they don't even have any circle ones left. We've got lots of fun stuff. We're gonna finish off this project. Some of this stuff is actually for the front of our house, but some of this is also for the flower garden and for back here, which I'm excited about. So I'm just gonna unpack, start planting all the things, and then oh, I got some citronella candles, more spray. The mosquitoes here are awful. Let's get everything set up, and then I'll show you all the beautiful things. It's all coming together, but I am disappointed that I didn't find a rug but that's okay. We haven't had one forever. We don't need it. So that might be something I order online and have delivered, and I'll show you in a future video for sure. We've got these 2 pots that will go there. And then I did need to get some potting mix, which I ended up getting at Target. And it was like $7, which is pretty good for Target. It's usually 11 bucks, so it was on sale, which was nice. And then we have these pretty plants. This is all ground cover stuff. Some is for here in our flower garden, and some is gonna be for the front walkway. And then this I have, so for here, it's supposed to be low water, full sun, so we'll see how that goes. These seem pretty hardy. Hello, Mr. B. And then over here, I did get a citronella. I'm not sure if I'm gonna put it here or if I wanna put it in the flower garden. I'm kind of leaning towards the flower garden because I do have the citronella candle. And then over here, we have this bug fighter torch fuel to put in here. So I feel like we should be pretty darn good in this area so that we can enjoy this area without being eaten alive. I don't know. We'll see if that works or not. And then this is what we got at IKEA. How flippin' cute is that? And then here for the office, we got to take these 3, put those back into the office, and then I ended up getting this one at Target. So happy that it was $5, you know, super cheap. So that's good. And then I got this for, we have an artificial olive tree that I think the base will fit in here perfectly. So let's go ahead and take these inside. And then this is the olive tree. It's the 7-foot plus. So that is what this is for. This is probably going to be the next video when we redo the whole entire packing station. This area right here is going to get a complete refresh. We're gonna make it a lot more efficient. But I just got the notification that the desk that I ordered last week, it's actually going to be here in the next few days, so yay. That is gonna be a video coming up really, really soon. All right, guys, we are all planted up back here. So I have added a few of these guys right here. So pretty, but oh my goodness, I cannot wait for everything to start blooming, for things to get bigger, and just over time, like this is gonna just obviously be a process. But look at the dahlias. They are doing so well. So I have to watch a video series from Florette about how to trim up my dahlias. I want it like a refresher, kind of like a reminder of how to do it. But I do definitely need to cut down this guy right here, but look at that. And I have some dahlias coming up from last year, which is so exciting. And there's one right here that's also coming up, late bloomer. But we're gonna have, if I can keep this going as well as I think, I mean, look at that. It looks so good. This has absolutely worked. My little rabbit system, they have not been able to get in there. Even though it doesn't look beautiful, I don't think it looks that bad. Totally worth it, because if I can get beautiful dahlia flowers, I just, oh, and then I can't wait for, no, the zinnias are here. This is another dahlia right here. So we'll see how this all comes together, but oh, it's gonna be beautiful, I think. But look at this palm. She is beautiful, and I cannot believe that she was $40. I cannot believe it. She is absolutely huge and just, oh, magnificent. She is beautiful, and yeah, I cannot wait for these to bloom, like just kind of like my tropical moment vibe right here. So pretty. So we've also got the azaleas. Those will bloom. It is, I think it's going to look so pretty back here. And oh, all the things. Also, make sure you guys are following me over in my Instagram, Charlani Everyday. There's an underscore between Charlani and Everyday. And because I will, in my stories, I will absolutely be sharing almost daily whenever we have really pretty flowers back here. So stay tuned there as well.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town. I already know. Couple days ago. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish, oh I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could do something that will make sense. I wish I would know what you're thinking about. I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
I am loving that. Oh, that looks absolutely beautiful. I cannot wait. So those hibiscus in this pot, those are gonna be red. Obviously those are white. And then here you saw we have this one here. These are the same. So it's gonna be that yellow with a pink center. This is the same one. So that's gonna look so pretty, especially against the purple down here. Oh, love. We've got these guys here. We will see how they do, because this gets a lot of full sun during the day. So we'll see how they do. Definitely keep them watered, but they are good with low water. So we just, again, it's just trial and error, and we just got to keep an eye on things. Over here, oh, all the things, so pretty. This is always my favorite moment right here. I love the pots lined up like that. I just think it looks so pretty. Got Rob's avocado plants back there. And then this guy, oh, oop, I'm gonna have to cut that off. But she is absolutely gorgeous. Again, Kai, he just wants to be in all the shots. I can't believe we got these palms for $40. I cannot believe it. They are just huge. Probably the biggest palms I've ever purchased for pots in our house. They look absolutely beautiful. Now we will have to do like a deep clean back here, and that'll be coming. I'll have to do that probably in the next couple of weeks. I am going to order a big round rug for here. We will scrub down this, we scrub down the barbecue, we scrub down the table. So we'll get out the power washer, which is one of my favorite things. I have run out of time. I don't have time to do it in this video, but it will be done soon. I also got to get a basket for this stuff right here just to make it look a little bit prettier. But this makes me so happy just to come out and see all of the greenery. Oh, yes, just all the yes, all the yes. And then eventually when things grow in back here, like I said before, I don't want to even see that back fence. So hopefully in the next year, 2 years maybe, we will have accomplished that. Still got to find some things for this back wall here, but it's all coming together. All right, guys, thanks so much for spending these last few days with me. I feel like we got a whole lot done. I am so excited for watching everything bloom and kind of bring it all together. I am very excited about our dahlia patch. I think that whole area, the whole flower garden area, is definitely coming into its own, and really happy that the rabbit proofing is working. So stay tuned. In all the upcoming vlogs, I will absolutely share with you how everything is coming along. We also really soon are gonna have to do like a deep clean out there. We'll bring out the pressure washer, we'll wash the floors, do all the things that way, because I feel like I kind of skipped a step a little bit because I didn't clean out there like I have in the years past, but it looks amazing. So again, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope that if you have not gotten your spring gardening or summer gardening done, that this gives you some inspo. This was a butt kicker for sure, but in the best way. I'm so glad it's done. I feel like the hard work of what we have going on outside is done. Now we just get to kind of sit back, watch everything do its thing, water each day, and I'm here for it. So again, thanks for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye.